everyone, it's Meg and today I'm going to be doing another sit down writing vlog. So I did one of these not so long ago where I talked about my novel and announced that I am going to be writing a book this year, which is very exciting, so I will leave that in the description if you want to go and hear about my book and my plans for it and what it's about and all that sort of thing. But today I wanted to do a sit down writing vlog specifically for my poetry because it's been a while since I kind of updated you guys properly, probably since like last year, something along those lines, and a lot has changed and I have a lot plans for this year, so I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you guys about them and all that sort of thing. So I have a little couple of pointers that I've written down here. So we have about 5 things roughly to talk about today. If you would like to hear about kind of my writing plans in terms of my poetry and an update and all that sort of thing, then keep on watching. So I feel like my last sit down vlog when it came to like poetry and stuff was probably end of summer, maybe into beginning of autumn. And when I was doing that, I must admit I haven't watched it back before doing this video, but I was talking about doing my masters in creative writing and specialising in poetry. You guys might have watched that vlog, and I also did kind of a writing vlog back in November where I was completing my master's application, and I did announce that, I did say this in one of my Vlogmas vlogs, but in case you didn't watch that and you didn't know, I did not get accepted, unfortunately, into my masters, which I was really gutted about, but also at the same time I kind of wasn't surprised, seeing as I don't have a writing or English degree previously. That doesn't mean I can't get in, but it does make it a little bit harder because it goes off kind of potential alone. So unfortunately I didn't get in, which is a shame, but despite that it has definitely given me the urge, it's given me the kick up the bum to go for it when it comes to my writing this year, to just do everything, to like just honestly utterly go for it and see what happens. And obviously the main thing for that is my novel, writing the first draft of my novel in verse, which, like I said, you can go and watch my previous writing vlog if you want to kind of go and hear more about my plans for that. Apart from writing the first draft of my novel being one of my main writing goals for this year, my other main writing goal is to enter as many poetry competitions as possible and submit to as many journals, magazines, blogs, websites, all that sort of thing, because generally when it comes to poetry I want to kind of go the more traditional route when it comes to publishing and all that sort of thing. And from what I gather, usually if you do that instead of self-publishing, is you kind of build up a bit of a reputation before you find a publisher to publish a poetry collection. So you do that by like entering competitions and submitting to journals and all that sort of thing, and then you kind of get a pamphlet, and then look further down the line you can have a collection published. So that's kind of the route that I personally want to go down. Sometimes I must admit I like the idea of self-publishing, but at the same time I don't feel like I have enough of an audience to share my work with, and I really only want to share my work if I feel like it's going to be worthwhile and it's going to reach enough people. So for the time being I definitely want to go down the more like traditional publishing route when it comes to poetry. So like I said, I have entered quite a few competitions so far this year, and I have a whole spreadsheet on my laptop with competitions, with like deadlines and all that sort of thing, and I've entered quite a few so far this year, and I've submitted to a couple of like Instagram accounts and some magazines and stuff, and I have been mentioned on a few Instagram accounts, including one of my favourite poetry Instagram accounts, which is amazing. And also I do have a poetry Instagram account, in case you guys didn't know. I link it in the description with every single video, so if you want to go and kind of follow my poetry and all that sort of thing, you could go and check that out. I will leave it in the description, like I said. And one of my other goals for this year is to post on my poetry Instagram 4 times a week. So that's going to be a mixture of poetry that I have written and also some photographs, because obviously I'm a photographer, so I still want to kind of integrate my photography into this account as well, but kind of delve into more of the conceptual and self-portrait kind of style photography, because that's kind of how I'm leaning towards these days, instead of pet photography, which is what I have done for the past couple of years. So that's kind of my goal. I have stuck to it nearly so far this year. January I didn't post 4 times. Last month I did, and I haven't posted at all this month yet, so I need to get on that. I shall do a post later on today. But yes, so like I said, that's one of my goals, just to kind of try and build up a bit of an audience with my work. And also it's kind of nice to share my work, because otherwise I had poems sitting there doing nothing, especially if they're ones that I'm not going to be submitting to journals and competitions and all that sort of thing. So yes, I haven't heard anything back from any of these other competitions apart from one of them. Unfortunately I didn't get into one of them, but I have, hopefully I'll be successful with some of them. If I could win like one, or at least one poetry competition this year, that would be amazing. So we will see how it goes as the year goes on, but it's definitely something that I want to do and try, and it'll also help build up my confidence as well, which will be amazing. And I guess the last thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is pamphlet / poetry collection ideas. Now, I don't know, I probably have mentioned this a very long time ago on my channel, but I have had several poetry collection ideas for years. I have 2 that are very, very vivid in my mind, and I must admit one of them is seems to be more integrating towards the side of my novel, like the themes and stuff. And I don't know whether I'm going to end up writing that, just because I feel like the themes in it are going to be so similar to my novel in verse. But I have another poetry collection that I already know the names for all of my collections, which is strange, seeing as I can't even think of a name for my novel yet. But my poetry collections so far that I would like to write eventually, I have one called The Last Wave, which I have talked about for ages. I don't know when obviously these are going to be released, but they are ideas and they are going to happen at some point. I'm going to write them and all that sort of thing. And with all my poetry collections, or with most of them anyway, I want to integrate my photography and use photography to go alongside the photographs, because obviously they're 2 things that I really love to do and put them together. But yes, so the one that I've had for years, like literally since probably I finished university, so at least 3 years, is one called The Last Wave, which is about like my family history that deals with the coast and Portland, which is an island in Dorset in the south of England, which is where I grew up as a child. So that's one idea I want to do, and more recently I have been brainstorming a new idea, and I feel like this, if I release a pamphlet or anything like that, this is going to be the idea that comes first, because I am so excited, I can't stop thinking about it, and I feel like it's going to be a very emotional but kind of very important thing for me to write as well. And this, at the moment, my working title for this, I think this is going to be the title for it, is called Those 5 Years. And it is basically going to be a collection of poems about my time in high school. High school was a very challenging time for me, and something that I don't think I've ever mentioned this on my channel is that I was bullied when I was in school, and I was bullied quite severely. And I didn't realise how much it had negatively affected me and impacted me until my 2nd year of college. And it's something that I've been thinking a lot about recently, especially in this past year. It's something I've been thinking a lot about and kind of been having very conflicting feelings on, because I'm coming to so many realisations. So I'm basically going to be writing a pamphlet or a collection of poems about my experience in high school, about being bullied and bullying and all that sort of thing, all the topics. And I'm very, very excited to write this. I feel like it's something that I need to write, that's going to help me process my emotions and all that sort of thing, because it's obviously high school is a very important time in your life. Some people really enjoy high school, others don't. I am one of those people. So I feel like it's going to be, like I said, very emotional thing to write, but also very therapeutic at the same time, because it helps me process, hopefully it'll help me kind of process all these thoughts and feelings, as school definitely impacted my mental health very negatively. Even to this day, like, I don't feel like people realise how much bullying can affect you. Like, it's been nearly 10 years since I left school, and I'm still dealing with all the stuff that had happened back then, like the consequences of like being bullied and all my negative experiences. It's something that I'm probably going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. But I feel like obviously as you get older you kind of start to learn and understand things. So yes, this is a collection that I'm very, very excited to write about, and I hope you guys will get to read it one day. I have started writing it and I've done like a very basic plan. So obviously, like I said, at the moment I don't want to self-publish this whenever it is I've written it. But we will see, obviously, what happens in the future. Things could change, so for the time being I am going to take you guys along the journey of writing this along with any other collections and novels that I have, but I am not going to be publishing them for the foreseeable future unless if I can get a publishing deal or if I build enough of an audience when it comes to my writing to self-publish it. But yes, I'm very excited for this collection. Like I said, I've said this quite a few times now, but I hope you guys will be excited to come along this journey. I will be doing writing vlogs as well as like with my novel with this collection, so we will see how that goes. I don't really have a set structure when it comes to this at the moment, but yes, I'm very excited. Like I said, said that way too many times and I've said that before, but I think that is all the updates for this video. So I think that is everything I want to talk to you guys about today. I'm not sure how long this video is, I don't think it'll be too long, but I just felt I needed to give you guys an update when it comes to like my poetry writing and all that sort of thing. I hope you guys are excited to come on this journey of me writing my new pamphlet slash collection. Like I said, I'm very much looking forward to writing it, and I feel like it's something that I really need to write and hopefully people will be able to relate to quite a lot. But yes, like I said, I will keep you guys updated. I don't really have any formal plans for like reading like specific writing vlogs and all that sort of thing. I would like to do a writing vlog fairly soon because I have just started the second part of my novel. So you can hopefully look out for that within the next couple of weeks or a few months or so. But yes, if you have any other like writing requests or anything, whether it's like novel related or poetry related, please leave them in the comments down below, because I'm always looking to do more writing content, especially this year, seeing as I have such big plans for my writing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you look forward to some more writing content in the future, whether it is a novel or poetry related. I'm very much looking forward to creating it and I hope you guys are looking forward to watching it. And like I said, please leave any requests you have for writing videos in the comments below. If you like this video then please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more bookish videos from me then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you'll be noted every time I post a new video. As always, I will leave links to my social media along with the links to my Goodreads in the description down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!